Okay, so we are 30 plus-ish miles, more than halfway of the 60-ish mile ride. This is standard 4K60. View is, what's the view? Is it Mega? Well, whatever. I didn't change the view, so it'll be that. So it's not that windy. Stability is whatever was the default. I did not increase or decrease it. So I'll just let this roll and then do a couple of recordings for the other profiles. Oh, yeah, the only difference also I did from yesterday was I did increase the bitrate. Bitrate is the highest, and then video is like H265, I think. So yeah, other than that, all settings are the default. So there's some wind here. Not sure if the mic is getting the wind, but yeah, there's some wind here. I actually appreciate the LCD screen here because I can flip it where I can see it. The camera is on the handlebar, and it's good to be able to see the video being recorded and this settings. I think this flip-up screen will be a great tool too when snorkeling. So you could see what the camera is getting at an angle when it's lower than your body. But I'll do that test when on vacation. There's really no snorkeling sites around here. Let me ease up a bit so I'll have more of a gap between the riders. So there's a lot of riders today. You know what? Let me test the zoom. Did it zoom? Okay. So I can just double tap the screen. Okay, yep. Sorry, the angle of the camera is kind of skewed a bit because I didn't have enough time to set it up, because I got the camera last night and I didn't have enough time to properly mounted and make sure it's in between, and you know, the view is in the center. It looks like it's kind of tilted a little bit, but yeah, what you're gonna do. Vivid profile, same settings for the rest, so I didn't touch any of the other stuff. 4K 60 still. That's double tap. Actually, it's pretty neat. It's easy to control the camera even while riding. I couldn't do that with the GoPro, of course, because of the angle of the screen. So it's very useful. Let me back up this way. Wanted some space, but I'll slow down because we're going to hit a climb soon. So again, this is Vivid, same setup with the rest. Didn't change the focus, only the profile. So it's Vivid profile, 4K 60. The start of the climb here. this flip-up screen is really helpful. Okay, Leica natural profile, same settings. 4K 60 still. I think HDR is on too, but yeah, I didn't modify any of those, so if it was left on, it will be on. Sound on just so okay. So it's kind of windy in some parts here, just for testing. Normally, when I take bike rides, I just cut off the audio anyways and put in some kind of background music. But to test this camera, I'm just gonna let it take whatever audio it could get in. Okay, so there's no wind in this part. Yeah, some areas are windy. Because hopefully by this week I'll know what settings I would mostly be using and won't have to touch or change them again, because that's kind of how I'd like to set it up. Even with the GoPro, I think I just set it up to whatever it was and just run it when I need to. Do a zoom, just double tap the screen, but I'm just double tapping the screen. Yeah, Leica natural, and I'll do a Leica vivid later, and maybe after that I'll run the time lapse. I rarely use that, but I'll just run it at that default setting that it has. Because we still have a long way to go. I think we have maybe 20 more miles or so, or less. Yeah, around 20-ish miles. Remove the zoom. This one is Leica Vivid. Same setting as the rest, 4K 60. Profile is just Leica Vivid. Okay, it's a bit windy here. Feel the wind. It's nice. Because I'm working hard. Not sure if the wind is being captured by the mic, but it'll be cool if it's not. But yeah, there's a windy area here. Okay, here, not so much. Okay. Yep. It's not windy in this part. I guess the trees are blocking them. Okay. Let's double tapping the screen for zoom. Okay. Yeah. Yep. This is really nice for cycling, like accessing the menu, changing it. I didn't even have to get off my bike or anything. I was just changing the profile while riding. Then doing the zoom, just tapping the screen twice. Though I'm not sure if I'll be using it more since the access is easier. But okay, removing the zoom. Okay. Yeah. After this Leica Vivid, I will probably flip it to Timelapse. It'll probably be nice too, because after this hilly route piece, there's a long descent and a gradual climb to the finish. How's it going? You good? Generally here when cyclists are stopped, it's customary to just check on them if they need anything, like some kind of tool, maybe if they need a flat, if they have a flat or whatever. So looks like he's just resting, which is good. Because still a long way to go. again, like how vivid profile. Testing for downhill in the wind. Standard 4K 60.